invincible. Good evening, everybody. We are back live for some Meseeks Madness Royale. It's your boy, Verdict, with Gilmania. Gil, how are you doing tonight, man? It's a little late, ain't it?
Yes, sir. A little bit later than we usually roll with, but I am doing great myself. What about you, Birdie?
Man, I am hanging in there. Literally, the only thing that's keeping me up right now is this games, and we're about to roll in the first one. Gonna need 4 action-packed ones. I don't even get a chance to see if who won last week's event. So definitely want to check that out first before I mention anything else. So yeah, we're doing something different this week. This is going to be an interesting one. I know you guys are used to some isolated Royale, but this week we're going to kick it off with some good old Blackout. So Blackout vibes are real. And we're going to go ahead and jump into game number 1. I'm looking at it. Wicked Operators took the bag last week. I think we were talking about... This can't be right, bro. These names look all weird. Wicked Elite, Adult Entertainment. Who are these guys? Wanda? At any rate, game number 1 going to pop off here. We can take my ugly mug down. Go ahead and get you some gameplay action. And Gil, what are we going to be looking at off the bat?
Well, for starters, like you mentioned, we are in Blackout. And I'm intrigued to see where people are going to be dropping right off the bat, because it's already a smaller map, but the first flight is going to only allow about 2/3 of it. And so far, most of the people have dropped down already, and I think most of the action could be going towards Rivertown and Fighting Range right now.
Alright, that's actually where we're going to dip off to. We're going to be on board with Bot. As Team 10, Team 21, and Team 24 are all going to be in the same area. We're on board with Nana so far. Action about to take off here. Bottom side of the building. 3 squads in the vicinity. Definitely going to be for some action, right? That is absolutely the case. And
Enemy
with
down.
the
Enemy
new
eliminated.
plate system and recovery system, I think we saw a little bit of last week. Definitely makes things interesting with this new map setup.
Guys, definitely is something that a lot of people have been trying to get used to in the last couple of days. Right there, I see that bot station just got taken out. Is Nana now getting another kill? Kill number 2 for Nana. Kill number 3 for the bot squad. They haven't lost anyone yet, so they're gonna take the best off of that fight over at Factory. And since they are slightly away, there's only one more player for the team 24. Players from Spectrum Esports that we've talked about every now and then are definitely struggling on the first couple of seconds of this game.
They're going to be down to 1 player, as a matter of fact. I'm looking at the map as well. Team 15, Op 34 actually going to be wiped as well. So, yeah, Unix, Snoop, Descendal, all going to be taken down. There's actually there's a lot of teams dropping quick. So, we're going to bounce over to Rivertown. I think I dropped over at Factory at the beginning, but I think I meant to drop Rivertown, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not familiar with the map as of yet. I'll get used to it. I'll play it a little bit here and there. I tried to play some earlier today, but it took so long to download everything. I was just like, forget it.
Yeah, it's quite a while for you to download absolutely everything. It took me like close to an hour or 2. And it's so annoying because it's so slow and you gotta not do anything or else the download stops. But what team are we watching right now? Is that SNS?
I'm over at Rivertown, but I'm open for ideas. As a matter of fact, I see literally everyone's kind of spread out. Everyone has their own little portion of the map, and they are just kind of stuck to it like glue right now. Team 7 actually in a compromising position. SNS, as you mentioned, yeah, SNS and Wicked.
Yeah, that's gonna be the Wicked Hero roster, and SNS sides in the area. They have gotten the right flight to take Chiron up, but I'm sure I don't know if they want to take on to a fight. I see Sincerely from SNS going quite aggressively onto Anne, and Anne takes a lot of shots onto Sincerely. That's a compromising position, and from the side receives the shots from Saitama. Saitama finish him off. That's gonna be another kill for Wicked Hero, and they are not done yet. They're continuing the push. Rorschach is also suffering a lot of damage, and for that same reason decides to just retreat back. And yeah, Saitama took that early kill that scared off everyone else from SNS.
Yep, that definitely opened the floodgates. Actually, Roshank going to be right here on the opposite side of the wall. Meted actually going to be here too, so this is going to be an interesting one. Blind
Wow.
actually,
That's being aggressive.
yeah, that's being way, way aggressive. Iceland's just absolutely abusing that BY-15.
And that's something that we talked about last week. I don't know if you remember, between the fact that there's this mythic BY-15 that you can find on the ground, but also on its own can be really, really tremendously good. In here, I think it was the base model alongside with some modifiers. But yeah, the fact that they were not expecting him to be dropping that fast onto them was the key point for the two Ps that Iceland's got. That is 6 kills total, and I think they might be pushing for Chiron as well. I'm still looking at this Wicked Hero roster, and they're not done. Problem is that Chiron is slightly far away, but they are pushing for that kill.
They are. They're bloodthirsty, and they should be. This is a new start to a new segment of this Battle Royale event, and this Blackout map can be a bit challenging at first if you don't take the time to study it. And these guys want to maximize on everything possible. As I'm taking a look at it, Rose actually popping off right now. Let's bounce over there. What is going on with Rose? I just literally saw like 3 players drop, and they're done. That's tough. 5 kills on board for the Wicked main roster, as Rose picks up 2. Tags are not going to be scanned in because I think that team is done for. Was that team 13 maybe? Yep. Merely, Jupiter, Patata, Snyder. Looking to potentially get some tags here, but I don't know. It's just Merely left.
Yeah, right there, the team 13 not in the best spot. At the distance Saitama, I think he got the last remaining kill off of the opponent, so they are done for the day. Not for the day, sorry, for the game. Also, something that I wanted to mention is, I don't know how wrong I may be, but I feel like snipers were already important, but now that there's quite a few open field scenarios, it takes even a more important role that it already had, because of that long distance fights that you can start off against some opponents, and also the surprise factor by trying to get a few shots early on, so early in the fights they cannot really think about what they do, they have to react to what you're doing first. I'm still looking at the minimap right now. Teams are slightly spread out. Only 2 that I think could find one another is actually the Wicked main roster, purely because the Tragic squad are going by them in a helicopter, and I don't know if they want to fight.
I was actually on board with Team 3 and Team 18. That is Rosewind and squad going off against Dark, Shogun, Kitsune, and Buns YT. Shogun actually going to get knocked here, and I think Buns is nowhere in vicinity, so that actually might be the end of that quest. So we'll jump over to the guys over at Wicked Main. As you were just mentioning, we're going to see the push come to right in the middle of that firing range and array area. So firing range and array, obviously two portions of the map I'm familiar with just based off of the maps. Firing range 1 being one, but array also is a point of interest in Warzone too, so very similar structure, I'd have to say. I think the only difference is they have like this big, like, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know, it looks like an electrical fence. I don't know, it's in the air, it's weird.
Also, just for the Namina just said that I am significantly louder than you are, just mentioning that.
Oh, bad. Let me go ahead and turn my stuff up then. I turned my mic down, but for some reason, whenever I turn it down on the actual podcast, it sounds so much... It sounds so weird. I don't know. I guess I just need to keep it up. At any rate. Day, what's good, homie? Grim, what's good? Pops! Papa Grim in the house.
So far, there's 14 teams left. Over at firing range, like you mentioned, there's still the team number 1 players from CFG, and also Tragic in there just hanging around. It seems like they've been trying to loot up first before going for a fight. It's pretty interesting to play around the 2 different airdrops that you can go for. I just saw that one of the affiliate players, but not necessarily for the main team, Get a kill over there. I'm trying to find... I think we can head over to firing range. There's plenty of people over there.
Yeah, I was just checking it out. Tragic Chew actually just picks up 1 kill onto Champ, but I do believe... Did he just get dropped on by Drops? Poor Drops, dude. He didn't even... He literally hit the ground and was dead. Tom, we're going to get a kill in the background as well, and we're going to see this epic fight here in firing range. Thought I'd never see the day in a Battle Royale. We're going to see some sweet, sweet firing range action. The Antelope going to be away from Ravon, and it looks like Rosewood actually going to be able to get away for this interaction. As Chew and Tragic are looking to continue their thirst. They only got 4 kills on board. So far, so good, though, as they are racking it up so far.
Yeah, not a bad start at all. I think we can now jump onto Aphelion, who are fighting against Wicked Main. They have lost 1 player. They have now lost 2 as Orpheus drops down. Keke receiving a lot of damage, and Dark Helmet might be the last hope remaining. He can not. They get dropped down just like that. That is 4 kills really, really quickly for Wicked Main. Pumping up the numbers to now 7. And that fight is over. We can now move on to the other bot squad, team number 9, who are fighting off against the other Wicked roster, Wicked Hero.
Yep, getting us a kill on Saitama. That's huge. I believe
They are leading.
that might be... Yeah, I think that might be it. Are they done? Nope, they got Insolence still left, who has 6 kills on board. Good God, bro. I do believe tags are going to be unclutchable, though, as I'm looking at it, and they are literally right in between 3 teams, or 2 teams, actually.
Yeah, you gotta be cautious not to get in between too many people. Maybe players from the squad at number 12, from some timers. They are in the middle of a fight against Wrecked by Reapers. Miguel got a knock. Point Breaker himself got taken out. Miguel is suffering a lot. Some timers trying to fight off the Wrecked by Reapers roster, but they're suffering a lot, leaving only a Flag Bird alive. He's gonna be pushing inside of this house, but gets surprised by Shogun. Shogun was too hard to handle, and they are all alive.
They are, but for how much longer? Tragic actually coming through as I'm looking at it. More like Shilla vibes, Chew and Vivanto looking to spoil the fun. Shogun gonna be able to escape for now as he takes for the hills. Oh my goodness, more like pops in, gets absolutely fooled by the psychosis there. And Vivanto gonna get the revenge potentially? No! It's actually gonna leave Vivanto and Chew in a 2v3 scenario, but if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that was Shogun who headed for the hills earlier, and he is nowhere in position to save his teammates and or take down the last 2 players. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything there. That's a tough one. You might be able to get tags, but those last revive flights going to fly off in about 20 seconds, so very greasy interaction there.
Shogun definitely had to take off of that fight. They have taken everyone else out, and although he thought about fighting up with the SKS, not the best weapon to go up with, and decides to just leave that interaction, but it doesn't matter because Vivanto was ready for it, gets onto the roof, takes the kill, and they are out. Kill number 8 for the Tragic roster. And that's the problem. Sometimes you may be feeling safe, but a single ninja used to put you on a roof gives you a lot more chance to find opponents. I think we can now jump over at a different area for the CFG roster team number 1, who are fighting against none other than ANL Esports.
Interesting to see NL back in the mix. Haven't seen them in a Meseeks Madness Royale in literally like 2 or 3 months, so maybe it's been less than that. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't think I have, but nonetheless, Rafa, like he never skipped a beat, takes down Saha, and that's going to be... Morg's trying to get the res. Rafa going to be able to push right past... Man, he pushed right past Morgs and didn't even see him. And that is going to be the smoke coming out. Rafa literally just, like, threw that smoke. Perfect timing. Well played.
Yeah, barely surviving that interaction, while Morgs is still taking damage off of the safe zone, which I think is going to lead to his death at the end. Was able to get the dog tags, but Nothing else off of that is just not enough time. The problem with the new safe zone, the new health system, you can no longer heal, you can no longer stay for too long, or else you will die. That's exactly what happened to him. His other ally was alive, so that could be another option. Looking at the numbers, there's only 19 people alive, 7 squads total. And one of the squads in the middle, that's gonna be the players that we were talking about earlier. Merly, Patata, and Snyder are in the middle of everything.
Yep. Now, the only thing that concerns me here is they don't have a single kill on board. I don't know what the case was here. I think, you know, a case of back and forth trying to clutch tags up and whatnot, and obviously it is what it is, so... There we go. Grimity coming through with some treasure boxes, guys. What do you got for us? Definitely need to check that out. Some SXC finger sleeves, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Looks like we got... Okay, some cool little messages and whatnot. All you got to do is watch for 10 minutes. Interesting. Yeah, you guys, check that out.
Yeah, make sure you join the treasure boxes. Pretty simple steps, like Berg mentioned, so check them out. As of this game goes, we're already into the end game, where there's only a few teams with a lot of kills, one of those being Wrecked by Reapers, Wicked Main, and Tragic. But also, NL Esports, they have 13 kills. Problem is that only Rafa is alive. Wicked Gara from Hero, I think he got taken out. No, Gara is actually for Wicked Main. They're fighting against Wrecked by Reapers, but they lose 2 players right off the bat. Resume follows the same trade, leaving Rose alive, barely surviving that interaction between Wrecked by Reapers and Tragic. Wicked suffered a lot, losing pretty much all of their squad.
Yep, this is probably going to do it for Rose. Yep, Vivanto coming through. Tragic with a slow start to begin this game, starting to turn the heat on as they are just ravaging players there. Rosewayne going to get the better of the trade on Morlek, but Chu's there to get the refrag. Wani at the bottom of the hill. Don't know if he is in a position to contest. He's all by himself. As a matter of fact, his teammates have been dead. Vivanto going to be taken down by Merely, a player that we were just mentioning as well. Some great map control here from both teams. I gotta say, the top of the hill is occupied by Tragic, but for how much longer, as they are down to 2 players, Chill and Chu. So we'll see how this encounter goes, as we do see the zone start to crash in. We've only got about 5 players left, 4 teams, so, or 7 players left, 4 teams, I'm sorry.
And this is where the snipers are gonna be important. Chu gonna get the first hit, and Chill Vibes takes the knock onto Rafa. NL are out. 13 kills for the Tragic roster. It's gonna be a struggle, as they are in a 3v2v1. 20 from the Maya is just taking a hit at the distance. Chu takes a knock onto Snyder. Snipers again hurting their opponents. Tragic is just with a huge momentum, taking kills all over the place. Like you mentioned, the positioning is just perfect. They are taking the better end off of every single interaction.
Oh, Wani came out of nowhere. Literally nobody. And then Wani at the top of this building. Gonna get a cheeky one on Chill. Super unfortunate, but Chu still 7 kills alive, 14 in total for this Tragic roster. Wani going to be forced out of the top of this building, rotates right outside, and is not going to be seen by Chu, which is interesting. Patata and Merely are still alive, as they are going to be just... Yep, we're snaking it, guys. That is it. Merely snaking it. It looks like Wani's snaking it now. I think the only player that's not snaking it is Patata, so... Merely going to get the smoke down. We're going to see the 1v1v2 ensue now. Wani getting some shots onto Patata. Going to give away his location. But I do see Chu actually... He might be able to get this flank down. Oh! The shots is lasered, and Merely's left on his own now.
Well, now in this 1v2 fight for Chu being left alone, sorry, in this 1v1v1, but I'm not even sure what's gonna happen now. Main problem for all of them is the fact that you are always going to be scared of a third party from the other enemy. The best player I think could have been Chu being behind this rock. Juani is getting closer and closer to Murley, but doesn't want to get out of this safe zone for him. Uses Ninja. Juani getting closer and closer to Chu, gets behind him, and now with the 117 trying to go for the kill, but doesn't get it.
Oh,
Actually,
get
Chu
laced.
was ready with the Fennec. Now Murley is the only player alive, but Chu receives a lot of damage because of that safe zone, leaving Murley on the better end off of that fight, and that's gonna be a victory in favor of the wait, I think there were 13.
Yes, Team 13.
Team name is actually no team.
All right, no team taking the bag here in game number
And
one
no kill.
with 2 kills. No, they only had 1. How did that happen? I thought, oh damn, Zone got him.
Yeah, the zone.
Dude, that's so stupid. Like literally, merely. You know what? We're not gonna go into it. 1 kill in total for merely, and 1 kill in total for no team in particular. Taking a look at the damage here. You know, kind of matching the kill distribution as well. So very, very well played there by Team 13 taking the bag. Obviously, we don't play for placement points here. We play for kill points, and the kill points are going to go in favor of Team 5, Tragic, with 16 in hand. And a second place to go along with this, only 2 points along. So interesting to see how this pans out here as game number 2 about to start up. Team 11 also got 14 kills, so that is a great start for NL, who I have literally not seen for a few weeks at least. So very great to have them back in the mix-up.
Indeed, we haven't seen them in quite a while, and they come in strong with a dominant performance. As we know, with the new rank system that we have on our own, it doesn't necessarily mean the world for you to get the number 1 spot. It's always good, you know, to get those extra points, but you purely got to focus on the kills. You got to focus on the action and try to take enemies down. That's exactly what a lot of teams did. Like you mentioned, so many teams with double digits. That's something that you don't see too often, but that is at the expense of so many others not even being able to get a single kill. If you look at the last 5, at the last 4, there's only 5 kills total for 5 different squads. So yeah, that's what happens, right? Some teams gotta take the kills in order for others to be outperformed.
Yep. We're going to get geared up for our second game of the night. This is a 4-game series. Some of the things that I noticed in that first game, it was, you know, at one point, all the teams were spread out, and then at another point, everybody literally was all at the same spot. Mm-hmm. It was crazy how fast everything happened. As a matter of fact, going back to that firing range interaction, there was like 4 teams there, and then all of a matter of seconds, they were gone. There was only 1 team left. All of them had bailed or repositioned. Is it that much easier to rotate in this map?
I don't think it's the map itself. Ever since the update, I've had the feeling that you move slightly faster. The cars go a little bit faster as well, you know. So going from point A to point B gets significantly reduced time for yourself. So yeah, that's the thing. You can explore, to say it in a way, the map in a faster way, bringing in fights out of nowhere, right? Like 1 second I think there was only like 2 teams on firing range, and all of a sudden having 5. I'm sure that's gonna happen more often now.
Absolutely. We're gonna look to dive into this second game, dude, and I've got high expectations for this Tragic roster. Also, the NL team who popped off in game number 1, so we'll be keeping an eye on them. Also going to be keeping an eye on the Wicked Main squad, who had a pretty decent game too. Also, who else should we keep an eye on? As I was taking a look, somebody else had 12 kills. I can't even remember. That's how bad my memory is right now. Like, short-term memory is just shot. If I'm being honest. So we'll try and keep everything in order moving forward. But at this moment, it's like as soon as I see it, it is gone once I stop looking at it.
I mean, there was quite a few names in there, so sort of hard to keep up with all of them. I'm looking at the names. I think maybe one of the bot squads got there. Wicked Main, Wicked Esports from Hero. That was all I remember myself. Of course, the tragic roster. Oh, it was Team 13, the no team. Was it the no team or was it Team 3? I think it was Team 3, right?
Oh, you
Yeah,
might
right.
be. Yeah, it was definitely not 13. 13 only had
Yeah,
one
they only
kill.
had one.
Yeah. Subpar performance from them merely, I know, is ready to rock and roll here in game number 2. I don't think they hit. Did they have a full 4? Yeah, they did. They just. I think they got wiped off the bat, which is unfortunate, but. That's just how the
Oh,
game rolls
yeah.
sometimes, so.
Echo OP with the numbers. It was Team 18 with 11 kills, Team
Okay.
11 with 14, Team 6 with
Oh,
12,
yeah. I
and
do remember
Team 3
Shogun
with
and
4.
Dark and Kitsuri, all these guys. Look at me, just.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I've been up since the crack of dawn, and I am moving about as slow as a sloth right now.
Yeah, I've also had sort of a slow day. Fortunately enough, I was able to take like a power nap earlier on today,
Oh, I
like
should have
two
took one of
hours
those,
ago.
bro.
It made a difference, I can assure you that.
I could certainly use one of those. Power nap would be OP. You know what? As soon as this is over with, I'm hitting the hay. Yeah, not even capping. No Warzone tonight. None of that. I mean, make it a habit since the weekend to get in the bed a little earlier and wake up a little earlier. And like I said, I woke up at 7, like 7:30, 7:45 ish, and I have done so much around the house. Cut the grass. I trimmed the hedge. I did too much yard work today. I think that may be it too. Allergies starting to act back up. Any rate, Battle Royale Blackout is here, and we're playing it for you guys tonight. 4 games in the mix for the Meseeks Madness Royale, and I'm kind of digging this new map. Some of the things that I like, as you mentioned off stream earlier, like the points of interest, literally half is what we used to have on the isolated map. Is that right? Around that time, around that
Yeah,
same
pretty much.
number, about half. Yeah, that sounds about right. Looks about right.
Mm-hmm. And for example, there's fewer points. There's the areas themselves are also slightly bigger, but like you mentioned, the map is smaller. The areas reduced in number. It's only a matter of time for a team to figure out a certain path for you to go along all the map and go try to go pick up fights every now and then. And once that's settled, it's gonna mean even more action in every single moment of the map. Now we're gonna get started with the game number 2 verdict.
We are as I'm digging this hydro dam area. The graphics look great. Everything looks phenomenal there. It looks pretty big. What are your favorite spots to drop when you play Blackout?
Interesting question over there. Well, talking about myself, I don't think I have it settled just yet. Purely
Okay.
because you gotta get used to stuff. Even right now I was looking at the map, I realized that there's a hijacked area. That's interesting.
Oh
Because the
yeah, I do
boat.
see. Yeah, the boat from Hijack.
Mm-hmm.
Toxic.
That's cool. That is cool.
All right. Game number
But
2.
anyway, game number 2 indeed. It is the almost the same number of people, maybe one more. Right now it's 86. This time the first initial flight is gotta go in the middle of everything, so you can go every single point that you wish to go. So for starters, maybe we could um, take a look at NL Esports just to see if they want to drop early. If not, we can always look at the minimap to try to find another different fight. And I think it might be over at Factory again, as I am looking at the teams dropping.
Yep, tons of team drop. Oh my goodness, looking from their point
Wow.
of view, holy crap. Looks
Four.
like they are going to be dropping shy of firing range, right? Is this what you call factory? No, that's not factory. Factory's on the south side. They're going to be uncontested here, so we're going to go back to factory where team 21, team 10, team 18, and who else? Good God. It's a no-show over here. It's like everyone and their brothers, sisters, uncles, and aunts are going to be in the mix, so Our boy John John's back in the mix, bro. I haven't seen John John. Good God, man. Seeing some old faces in here now.
What team is he at?
He's on Team 21, EMP.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, John John.
Good old John
They
John.
are currently looting. How to forget about John John? He's just
Yeah,
immortal now.
John John OP, bro.
Facts, facts. The bot squad that dropped in here, team number 10, struggle a lot, leaving only Stacia alive and leaving that area immediately. So that's only gonna be leaving the team 18 players from Wanga are continuing the fight against Spectrum Esports. It's gonna be quite interesting. I see that Bonds starts up a fight, but not doing too much damage to the opponents, trying to run away. Dark is also trying to go into Spectrum Esports. Bonds with a SKS tries to do some damage, but the SKS can be a little bit slow. Kitsune takes the revenge frag and immediately goes for the heal back of Bonds, giving in 3 kills total for this Wanga team.
We're gonna have 2 players actually in the immediate vicinity of Kitsune and Buns here, as Kitsune does get the res off, and I don't know if they are gonna get contested here. It looks like Team 24 is just looking maybe for tags, so maybe nothing to worry about in that sense. That's Carlos who's gonna be on top of the building, playing his life, and then I'm taking a look at the mini map there. It looks like we might be able to jump over to some action at. My mini-map be lying, bro. It's like, it says teams are here. Okay, we're going to go to construction site where Team 6 and Team 5 are actually at. That's going to be, ooh, this is going to be a sweat fest. Wicked, Main, and it looks like Tragic, the team who dropped 16 kills earlier in that first game. We'll see how this pans out, as I do believe the push is going to come through. 2 players on the zip. That's going to be Resume and Will, if I'm not mistaken. Rose on the top side of the building is going to be giving some call-outs. Chill Vibe's going to be down at the bottom. And it is slowly developing, but Vivanto with that first blood definitely going to hinder this Wicked roster, as I do see Chu actually coming through on the contest up top. Isn't going to give away his location just yet. More like going to be there to help as well, so... a slowly developing, interaction, but it should happen nonetheless, right?
It looks like, I think maybe Whale is going to be the one dropping in. And I just noticed, I think Whale... oh, you can do the character missions in here. I don't know if you checked that, but there's an event going on for you to get characters in the general map of Blackout. Well, it seems like it's working on private games as well. That's odd.
Oh, so that's what those little COD Mobile logos are.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Indeed. That's what they are.
Very nice.
At the same time, they do give you loot if you complete them, so I guess they are sort of worth it. Resume gets the first knock onto Morlek. That is huge for them. Getting that snipe early, getting rid of one of their opponents. I'm not sure if Chu, Vivanto, and Vives want to go off for a fight, but they should. That's gonna be Chu. Chu from Tragic is going forward. 2 players from Wicked realize his mistake and tries to go down, barely activating the wingsuit to get in there, but suffering a lot of damage.
We're gonna have Gara coming back on that revive flight. Vivanto and Chu are gonna have to be smart here. It's a 2v4 now. Tags are still not picked up by Tragic. Vivanto literally going back and forth on this elevator. Can you go up this? Oh, I'm loving this, bro. This is dope. But it's obviously going to give away your location. Rose right there. Oh, my goodness. Vivanto, get out of there, bro. Oh, he took some fall damage there, too. That's tough. Chu gets taken down. Resume gets the thirst of the team that popped off in game number 1. Going to be in a position to clutch tags here, as Vivanto is going to be the last one alive, and I think all of Wicked know exactly where he's at. So we'll come back to this interaction later on, but let's move on to some more. As, yep, he is done for. That is, oh my god, Rose gets taken down. Vivanto actually gets 1 frag. That's tough.
Yeah, Vivanto was with a sniper while Rose was trying to use the little airborne over there. So in a vulnerable position, ended up getting him killed. Fortunately enough for them, nothing to worry about. They push for Vivanto. Vivanto takes the heat. And that is tragic, completely eliminated by Wicked Main. Now let's see if they can get inside the safe zone. I think they should. Problem is that there's also the affiliate roster going that exact way. Not the full roster, only part of it. That is Dark Helmet and Orpheus on a vehicle. I don't think they want to go up for a fight because they are also taking a lot of damage themselves.
They are. As a matter of fact, they may not make it either. If they take any shots, they're done for. So Dark Helmet, Orpheus might be able to take this to zone, but gonna have to do it quick. Also gonna have to get to a position where they can have some cover too. Don't want to be taking any fights in wide open. As you mentioned earlier off stream, I think a lot of the map has you know, a few open spots. As I'm looking at it, I see a ton of open spots. So, I think we'll actually jump over to Team 20 and 11. That's going to be NL. I know we said we're going to keep an eye on them. They're down to 2 players. So, a potential upset here in game number 2 for both teams, 11 and Team Tragic. So, we'll see how it pans out. Rez going to get a knock on 1. Fabian and IHapo actually get that 3. And I think that's a squad wipe. That's freaking OP from NL.
Yeah, only 2 players are more than enough to wipe them out. They may not be completely eliminated, question mark. No, they are. Squad 20 is out, and now that NL has gotten those those dog tags, sorry, they're gonna be using them and may start a fight against the Philian. They're in the proximities of these buildings, but seems like IHapo is not down for that idea and is just gonna pick up his allied. The way that these teams are playing sometimes feels a little bit odd, but at the same time, although distance may seem like a lot, like I mentioned, the fact that you run faster doesn't mean it too much to take a bit of a distance. I think we can now jump with the Wicked Main roster as well, as they are taking up a fight against Explicits. I think that's Explicits.
Is Team Wicked or Wicked Main and Team Explicit looking pretty sweaty over here. We did see Will drop, but is going to get Rez there, and I think that's actually going to be a wipe. I think there's only 1 player left from this roster. Corrido goes down. No, Corrido's still up. JC's actually still alive too, so I'm on Team 20 or Team 19. Team 22 is what I wanted to see. There we go. So Array is a... Oh man, that kind of would throw me off there. That little zombie on the right or whatever the heck that was. Look like a character skin. Any rate. Yeah, Affiliate might be actually taking that interaction on with NL, so I think we might bounce back over there as that heat is just getting started.
Yeah, indeed. Dark Helmet is with a sniper trying to shoot at IHapo. IHapo just bunny hopping all over the place. Orpheus gets the first knock onto Fabian, bringing a huge knock for them. They gotta early on take them out one by one, making sure that they cannot make any surprises like we've seen that happen in the past. Dark Helmet is still trying to go for IHapo and finally gets him. That is 2 knocks for Aphelion. Now Dark Helmet spots another one. That's Chaos. He is down and done for the day, one by one, taking them to the ground. Rafa is currently in Antelope in no man's land. So no more kills for the Aphelion roster, but almost a full wipe for them. And scaling up their kills now to 6. Currently not no teams around, but a huge and good fight for them.
Yep. Ample opportunity for them to get that push. They waited for their entire team to come back. As a matter of fact, it gave NL an opportunity for their team to come back, as we saw only 2 players left in that early interaction where we saw the NL team actually wipe the other squad. Now, a fair fight, and Aphelion absolutely holding their own. They didn't even have a single casualty. It was some great shots from Dark Helmet, taking down 2. Great coordination from the team, and it does look like, is everyone heading towards like Team 12 and Team 3? Did everyone like get a message in the lobby and now everyone's going exactly where they're at?
It seems like they are sort of hunting them down or something.
Yeah, I mean, is there a bounty on these guys? What's going on here?
We have added contracts and we just didn't realize, you know? It's like
exactly! That's what I was thinking.
No, I don't think I think it was just pure unluckiness for them in a way. But at the same time, they didn't like care too much, you know. 9 kills, Jesus Christ! So many people around in so many different cars. What even is this?
Enemy eliminated.
Orpheus pays the price as he gets taken out by Insolence, and that is one of the players for Wicked Hero, right? Yeah,
Yes.
no, Wicked Hero are with 13 kills. That is actually the most kills they got in this lobby, I think.
It's got to be it. As a matter of fact, I think I've been completely neglecting them the entire game. I didn't see anything on the board, and making sure I pay for that dark helmet. Gonna be in their crosshairs, as I do believe Affiliate are down to 1. Nope, Kiki's still alive, so Kiki and dark helmet looking to play their lies. Kiki actually almost bit the dust there with that shot, but is gonna be able to heal up. Dark helmet's gonna go ahead and get the whip ready. They're gonna heal up ASAP. And now, with this recent update, how effective is Medic in reality?
Well, I haven't used it myself, but earlier on, I think I saw Vivanto from Tragic using it. And I may be wrong, but I saw it like sort of healing the armor as well. So if it not only gives you HP, but also fixes the armor, it could be actually quite beneficial for you. I may have seen that wrong, but that's what I noticed, you know?
That would be absolutely OP if we're able to, let's see, place a medical station, blah, 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 reduces time required for healing and bringing back knocked enemies, teammates, or down teammates by 25%. I don't know. I don't know if it heals up the armor. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. If it does, it would be absolutely...
action, by the way.
Oh my god, Insolence gets a knock on Rose, so wicked on wicked violence here. As I'm taking a look at it, Saitama gonna be taking some shots, and gonna be taking some shots. Oh my, this might be the end of Wicked Main here if they can't get their positioning right, as it looks like. Oh, Will with the nade!
Yo.
What
Will
a nade, bro! What? That was a hell of a throw, bro.
The Hail Mary grenade for him, getting the kill. And although Anne is gonna be res back, you know, it's always a hassle for you to do it. You gotta expose yourself. Insolence is getting tricked by the clones. I see that blind. All of them are trying to snipe off Wicked Main, but they are resilient, you know? They don't want to give up. They may have been in a vulnerable spot. Will actually just got sniped by one of the anti-players, but for example, Gara is getting res by Resume, and Will is getting healed by Rosie. Now they are the ones getting bullied in the middle of a few squads.
They are, but I do believe I see Apex and Dark Helmet actually going to be the ones getting griefed here. As Will does get a knock on Apex. The throwable is going to come through. The smoke went down for Dark Helmet, but I don't think it's going to be effective, as he is actually going to be forced out of that spot. That was some great coordination from this Wicked squad, who have an opportunity to pick up 13 if they can find Dark Helmet and Apex. Kiki actually going to drop in on the backside. Apex does die. Kiki's going to be coming in from zone. Kiki not even going to be able to stay alive long enough to help the squad out, and that's super unfortunate. And now Dark Helmet's going to be yet again on his own, but Orpheus is coming back as well. But if I'm Orpheus, I'm staying the hell away from this interaction.
It's just better off not to go in that area. Currently, there's already 7 squads left. Petata gets a knock onto Affiliate Toast, and I just continuously see these Wicked Main rosters sniping away their opponents. Rose has gotten 5 kills for himself, now 6 kills, taking down Dark Helmet and everyone from Affiliate. Now it seems like they want to go off for the winners of last game, Team 13. Gara got knocked down, but it doesn't matter too much. They are still in a great spot to even heal their allies back up, you know? It doesn't matter if you knock them, if they are not dead, they are getting rest.
Absolutely, and they're not in the position to be compromised there either, so they're able to get that res off and played up and get back in it. As I'm looking at the zone, it's starting to crash down. Final zone's going to come through. Wani, one of those players that we saw get the cheeky kills last game. I don't think they're going to be able to do it this time. Matter of fact, we do see Insolence actually get a knock on another player, but he is absolutely destroyed there. So he's actually taken down. I didn't see what happened, but it does look like Wicked Main looking to come and clean up what started in Team 23 actually in the mix too.
Yeah, 23. I mean
Wow, there was so
that's
much
very
going on there.
unfortunate.
I don't even know what happened.
Like just a few inches away was the difference for him to be taken out. I see that the team 23 is struggling a lot to get inside of the hill, inside of the safe zone. For that same reason, all of them are out. What an odd way for
Oh,
them to die, you know?
wow. What a way to sell out. Damn zone
Everyone's
pitcher, but
dying out to the safe zone.
it is. Snyder gonna take some shots. Patata gonna drop the zone, it looks like. Doesn't look like he's... Nope, it was Rose. Where the hell was Rose at? I didn't even
In
see
the opposite
Rose.
end, I actually was with Rose. Barely saw the body, shot it at him,
What?
and got the kill. Yep.
Hell, like, they were literally on the opposite side of the safe zone.
It was the smallest angle I can assure you that it was crazy.
Wow.
I just switched to Rose in that app, and now Rose is with a Fennec trying to push for Jupiter, tries to go for the kill. Gara with a nade gets the first knock. Rose with a Fennec gets inside, gonna be pushing for the next kill, but because he was on that class, it doesn't get spotted. So maybe Team 13 Snyder is gonna survive for a little bit longer.
Yeah, he definitely is. As a matter of fact, they walk right past somebody. What do you have, the psychosis on, or what do they have? What's
No,
going...
he was just hiding in a closet. And
Oh,
they
look at this
realized that.
little cheeky spot.
Yeah.
Look at
It's
this
so
guy.
good.
Look at this guy.
Gara's there.
Oh, Gara. That's it. Game number 2 in the books. Wow. What is going on here?
Yeah, that hiding spot was good, but not good enough. Gara was like, wait a second, if this door is open, maybe someone's gonna be behind it. He was right, goes for the kill, gets it, and that is a victory kill for the Wicked main team, dropping off 19 kills total for themselves.
Hell of a game number 2, bro. Wicked main, slow start, picked it up in the end. 19 kills total. Hell of a game 2. As we're taking a look at the scorecards here, 19 kills for Team 6, which is Wicked. Team 13 pick up 18. They only had 1 kill last game. That was a big comeback. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely right. Sometimes you just not your own game, not the best one for yourself. A bad start, you mentioned sometimes your whole team gets wiped and you don't get a chance to rest them back. It's stuff that happens. This time it was really, really good one for them compared to the to the game 1. That's for sure.
Definitely. Granted, they got the dub in the first game. Doesn't really matter. You know, we're not really giving you points for placing first, but you know, you got to play with the cards you were dealt. This game, they were dealt a great hand. Put themselves in great positions. As a matter of fact, literally came down to, you know, I'm not even sure who the player was inside of the building. But played his life to the full extent. And, you know, in moments like that, you know, it happens. So, Wicked main, pick up 19 in first place. Team 25, Wicked, you said it was Hero?
Hero.
Got you, Hero. They take,
Yeah,
I think they had,
I always
like,
struggle to pronounce that word.
13 kills at the bat, and then only picked up 3 towards the end, which was upsetting. But we saw, literally, the action just, I couldn't keep up with it. It was all happening too fast.
I 100% agree with you on that one. You just gotta be swapping back and forth between all of these teams. Then I don't know where there's a car. You mentioned it yourself when Aphelion was in the middle of like what felt maybe 5, 6 different cars just going all over the place, different directions. And then we also had Wicked main in the same position. I think at some point we also had Tragic struggling to so many fights happening at once. Also, I don't know who this not Tragic, but anti-team is though.
I don't either.
So,
Those are the ones that all died the zone, right?
Yeah. They dropped like 3 players. They are Team Blackout. Okay, that's a new one.
Very interesting. There we go. That's original. I like it.
Yeah, anti-Apex, anti-Predator, and anti-Alpha alongside with Corn.
I did miss the cleanest 1v2 buns. I'm sorry, buddy.
It happens. It's sometimes tough to...
Bro, you know what? I missed a lot that game. I missed a lot the first game, too. So, I'm trying.
Used to the areas.
Yeah, I'm trying to get used to the areas. I'm trying to get used to the you know, where hot drops are at and making sure I... Oh, don't want to go there. That would have been very unfortunate. Verdict drops in, and we get a first-person point of view the whole entire time. But yeah, we're definitely gonna keep our eyes out for whatever action is thrown our way. I'm gonna try and stay on top of it as much as possible. Do gotta say, I was very impressed with Aphelian's performance last game. 13 kills, hell of a struggle. I think they dropped players literally off the bat, picked them back up. I don't think they were all four together at all the entire game. Like throughout, once that first zone crashed, there was like 3 players live or 2 players live or 2 players mixed. You know, 1 player on the opposite side of the map. It was literally like bonkers the entire game for them. So we'll see how, we'll keep an eye on them too, as they really stood out in that second game performance. So them and Team 13, who obviously had a slow start in game 1 but picked it up in game 2. Wicked Hero and then Wicked Main as well. So I don't know where Team 18 finished last game, but based off of Buns' response, you know, he had a 1v2 scenario. I'm hoping that they did well.
I think they did. Let me check that. They had 11 kills on the game number 1. And on game 2, they got 9. So that's 20 total for them.
Well, that's great. Good for them.
Wrecked by Reapers with a not so bad start, but still gotta get some better off on the next 2. We are already halfway through the games of today, but the action is non-stop. So you better don't miss on the next 2 games that we have today.
There we go. 2 more games on board for us for the remainder of the night. We're already halfway through it. Literally about an hour for both games. I'm expecting maybe an hour for the next 2. I'm hoping maybe 45 minutes. Maybe we'll get this puppy started in and out. Like, literally, as soon as these guys get in the lobby, let's go. I'm ready to knock this thing out, baby. We had to get pushed back due to another tournament ending a little later. Obviously, you guys are aware of that because you were playing in it. So, you know, for Verdict, he's an old man now and trying to stick to a sleep routine. It is not great when I'm still up at 11 screaming at the top of my lungs. I'm only going to be jacked up for the remainder of the night.
Wait, who is Gara, says TV. I'm actually not 100% sure. I think that's the first time I've seen Gara in this team. Por cierto, Hamdi, un saludito. Un saludito, bro. I'm not too sure who Gara is. Gara is Church. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So that is Church. The more you know. Alright. GG says resume. Yeah, GG's indeed. My friend, hope you all are ready to go. Now, Patata is still reviewing results, or either that or watching a profile picture, because that's the thing now. If you're looking at someone's profile picture, that's what happens. But anyway, seems like he is no longer doing so. He's actually on the lobby screen, and we start with game number 3. Game number 3 on Blackout. Hope you all are enjoying with the new format that we have this week. I don't know if we have 100% confirmation of what the next week is going to be looking like. There's like a certain stuff that they're planning to do, but until then, for today, we have another game of Blackout for the next 2.
Yep. I'm assuming that we'll stick it or continue to stick with Blackout for the remainder of doing this. As a matter of fact, I don't want to go back to isolated. I think it is a mixed signal, and I think it, you know, opens the door back to go to that old map, which everyone obviously, if you like Blackout, you like Blackout. If you don't, you continue to stick to Battle Royale or isolated. But I think this is new. I think this is what we need to stick with. I think this should be the new norm. That's just my opinion, though. I don't know how we're going to do it, so we're going to see a very similar flight pattern from game number 1. Literally, the bottom portion of the map, you're going to be able to access, you know, maybe 40% of the map from here. You know, places like Estates, not going to happen. Hydro Dam, probably not going to happen either. Train station, construction. Not that anyone goes hijack, but I don't think it's reachable from here either. So we'll see how it pans out. I'm assuming a lot of people are going to go Rivertown. Still no freaking fracking tower, so maybe a lot of factory action. Yeah, we've already got 3 teams there already, so we'll jump on board with team. Is my game? What is going on?
I'm not sure what's going on. What do you see?
Literally, I can't click on anything. There we go. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're in train station. I said train station wasn't accessible, and here we are. Actually, teams are at Hydro Dam, too. You guys really...
Wow, you can reach the whole map.
You guys are pros. Good for you guys.
I think we can go with team 3, 4, 16, 12. Doesn't matter why, because they are all there in train station, like you mentioned. There's 4 squads in the proximities. The Mayas actually realized that there was so many people around that they didn't want to go for a fight. Resume just got taken out by Chill Vibes, so that's another different scenario. I see from squad number 3 that they're starting up a fight against the Real Gamers. Revon takes the first blood onto Bird. And now Chancho is trying to go for the Real Gamers. They are receiving a lot of damage and have to be cautious not to get taken down themselves.
Yep, I do see Revon dropping as Affleckberg is going to get revenged. Blind going to take down Chu. Oh, do we have some more Wicked on Tragic action? We saw a little bit of that last game. And I think that's where we're going to bounce over to construction site. Is this like the Sweat Fest? Is this where the sweats go? Because every time I see people drop here, it's like Team 5, Team 6, maybe another team. Now we've got Wicked. We got 2 Wicked teams and we got a Tragic team. Oh my god, chill! Bro, chill! Takes down Saitama and Blind, gets a team wipe. That's going to do it for Team 25, who had a hell of a game number 2. Asta Luego, bro. No, actually, what is it? What would I say for I'll see you next game instead of I see you later? Or I'll see you tomorrow. What would I say there?
But no, I think you can say hasta la vista. It's
okay, hasta la vista. We'll see you next game, baby.
Yes, sir. But yeah, a tremendous play done by Chill Vibes. Gets the rest, gets the dog tags, heals with the plates. There's still one player from the Wicked main roster, I believe. That was Gara. That was wait, what is going on with Gara? Where's he at? I want you to go with Gara from Wicked main for a second. Do you see what I see? Where is he? How do you get there?
I'm gonna take a look at it. I don't know. Wow, what a cheeky spot. And I thought I was like in the know for cheeky spots. This is like cheekiest of cheeky, right? Like I need crazy. I can't even go forward.
Mm-hmm.
He might have bugged my game there. I think he did.
Yikes.
Yikes. Rip. Gara. What are you doing, bro? What is this?
Yeah,
I literally can't even spectate him anymore.
Is it glitched still for you?
I don't know. It's just acting buggy. The spectator client is not liking me today. Is he in the map? Is bro
yeah,
like?
Yeah, he is in the map, but like in I don't know how he got there. I'm gonna be honest.
Is this a known spot or is this an exploit? If it's an exploit, shouldn't be doing good.
No, I don't think he. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. I don't think it is, but no idea.
Well, you know, we'll let admins do their job. You know, I'm just saying if it's a spot that you can get to without exploiting the map, then yeah, be my guest, go for it. But if it's an exploit, just tasteless.
Yeah, but feels like the Wicked main roster is no longer going for that area too much. We can just try to look at the minimap to find a different fight. And as of right now, I think we can jump with the Team 17 and Team 23 from Anti-Apex Predator. No, never mind. They're no longer fighting. That's a problem, bro. Like, if you run that fast, yeah, fights can start pretty quickly, but the same way goes around. The fights can be stopped just in a matter of seconds.
Airdrop incoming. I'm hurt. Need backup.
Trying to find another fight in the map.
Yeah, I'm trying to look as well. Maybe Fracking Tower, as I see Team 21 and Team 9 about to converge on each other. Possibly. Or maybe that's just Oliver. Oliver's AFK. Nope, he's on the back of it. He's in the hoopty. Just kidding. They're going to go to zone. There's no fight there. Don't go there. Poor decision. Team 1 and Team 11 are about to fight it out, so that's going to be CFG, Chaotic Frontline Gaming. Complex, going to be weak. He's going to get knocked. Hapo actually going to get him with the Finnick. Satina down. Fabian picking up a kill as well, so NL looking to cruise on in Game 3. Starting to get out pretty sweaty already, so what is going on? Do we have a motorcycle gang in the building? We absolutely do. They're going to be popping in and popping out, so Team 11, NL, had a very great first game, but a below-average second game. I think they got wiped maybe Zone 2?
I don't know. I think they actually got killed, I feel like. So this time around, they get 2 kills. They are all still alive. And on top of that, NL is in a car, so they could potentially try to chase after some people. Like you mentioned, there was a couple of bikes just riding around. Maybe they want to go for it. They are about to find a lot of people pretty close to one another in a different vehicle, but I'm not sure if they are fast enough to get there on time. Decide that they just better want to go to the safe zone. So that means that squad 22 are still terrorizing onto the squad 1. I just noticed that.
Alright, we'll see. Yep, they are trying to grief Saha, who is still in this motorcycle, and literally all 3 of them are just firing away. Ooh,
they crashed.
Micris, not sure what he's doing with that SKS, but is not hitting anything with that, bro. Not on the back of a moving car. Josh is smart. He's got a Type 25. That is a automatic weapon. You should have an easy spray and pray advantage.
Yeah, that's the same way, I think. I mean, I don't know. They seem to be really willing to risk it all for that kill.
Oh, well, look at this. Now Team 20. Oh,
down.
what the hell?
What just...
A little bit of bumper cars going on. This is not Six Flags, guys. And Team 20 are going to be out of the race. They are going to be actually... What kind of parking job is that, bro? On the side of the wall. Can you even get out of that? Nope. Vehicle's toast. Done for.
Yep.
And that is going to be Myrick's actually. Micro is actually getting the knock on that player. That's toxic.
So they got it?
They got it. Yep, they got it.
Well, it took long enough, right? Like, how much time did that player took off of them?
It took a long time. As a matter of fact, that was like a high-speed pursuit that, you know, we saw another car enter the race, and they were immediately out of it. Like, Team 20 pulled up, hoopty down. Look at all these dead crates right here. Like a freaking cemetery. Team 20, they're literally out in the middle of the field, and there's like, I swear, like 8 boxes.
I don't know by who, but Tragic is out. I'm also looking at Wicked Main. They have 2 players who are on complete opposite ends of the map. Everyone is trying to get themselves inside of the safe zone. And I think we can jump once again with the squad 13. They have people around, but those people are in cars, so never mind.
Well, let's jump to Team 3 and affiliate. Oh, Apex just got absolutely wrecked. Kiki gonna get a revenge frag, but I think Apex is toast here. He might be able to get a res. Well, actually, just tags. As Apex went for the res, but is not successful. So Team 3 inside the compound. It's gonna be an even 3v3. Make that a 2v3 as Rosewin is trying to get the res off on the on a player, but that's Chancho not necessarily going to be rezzed ASAP. So Rosewin taking some shots. RPD. Hello, recoil.
Was that a lot or?
Oh, it was a lot, bro. It was a hell of a lot. I mean, could not hit the shots on Kiki. Literally coming down the hill, wasn't like zigzag and moving or anything like that. Just not the kind of recoil that I would expect from an RPD.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I don't know. There you go. Rosewin gonna get the kill onto Kiki and trying to push for Orpheus. But earlier today, I don't know if it was lag or the dude was an absolute monster. He just beamed me with an RPD When it felt like a huge, super long distance, and I was at a loss of words. I was pretty confused when you said that it had a lot of recoil. Drops with a cluster named finds the kill, and I think they're done, right? What team was that? That was team 2. Yeah, Aphelion are out.
Yep, Aphelion out of this thing. Very unfortunate. The compound where Team 3 was at literally was 1-for-1 trades. And Aphelion found themselves on the inside of the compound, and they are wiped now. So it does look like we still have at least 10 teams in the mix, 33 players alive. Should make for some great gameplay. Is the zone going to be in a newer part of the map that I haven't been to yet? We're going to be right on the outskirts of estates. It's going to be a wide open, like, last circle, right? This is going to be absolutely nowhere to, you know, hide your head at. This is going to be, like, is this on the side of a hill or something?
I am not sure. I also had a question. Are the muscle cars allowed? Earlier on we saw someone using them. I'm not too sure they're allowed. Someone is like DMing me about it. I just wanted to ask to know what that's about.
That's a great question. I saw a
oh,
few people
it
actually
is
using
not.
the muscle cars, so it is
It
not.
is not right. So
There we go.
it was on the stream, so we are all gonna. I mean, not us, but the admins will take a matter off of that. So yeah, there's that. It seems like it might have been a misunderstanding. Yeah, the muscle car is also quite OP if you were to ask me. You know, it's like so fast and can hold 4 people, all of them shooting at you at once. It can be a struggle. I think we can go with squad number 3 again. They seem to be quite aggressive. One of them is in the middle of a fight. Rosewind gets the first knock onto Exotic Josh, and with a sniper, gonna try to continue fighting in there.
Yep. Side of this hill, this is exactly what I was talking about. This is where the finals, or one of the final zones are going to be at. And it's on the side of a hill. There's not really much cover. You could use the hill for cover. Oh, Chancho actually gets one, or he's taken out actually by Neptune, who is on the inside of the compound, it looks like. Does peek out. That was not the move, my guy. Drops. Gonna actually get dropped as well, but Rosewind and Ravon are gonna be left on their own. I don't think Chancho is actually gonna be rezzed. He might get tags in this instance. Oh my god, Neptune, why are you still peeking that same angle, dude? You're just gonna get all those plates wrecked.
At this point, there's only 10 squads alive, 32 people. June got a knock onto Anti. Also, this BBX squad is getting quite a few kills. They've gotten 3 for them. Struggling to get inside, like many others. I don't know how often we've seen this problem with squads, right? Just losing track of where the safe zone is going to be, losing a lot of time, and eventually getting taken out because of that same matter. BBX seem to be completely out of the mix, no longer going to be able to fight anymore. And in the meantime, I just saw Rosewind get another kill. Like, Rosewind is on a streak today, I feel like.
Yeah, definitely. When they're on with their shots, it is almost impossible to get away. It's almost like when Rose Hayes on. When Rose Hayes on, they can't be stopped. I don't know if that skill is similar for Rosewind. Rose is a different breed, but Rosewind, whenever they are on. So we see the shots coming through. This 2-floor mansion-like building is going to get pushed here. It's going to be Rosewind with the initial push. All 4 players are back, as I did see one drop in. Tags were scanned rather quickly. Josh, pistol in hand, is going to be more of like a diversion. Micris not even going. Nice. Oh my god, these guys are just getting absolutely lasered. The push from Rosewind is going to result on the backside of the building. Now Garage going to get injured. No, he's going to use that as a decoy. Drops. Going to make it rain with some nades there. Josh going to get taken down. That is going to be a potential wipe here. Neptune's going to be the last one alive. And he's going to eat some bullets. No, we still got one. That's Chalupa.
Yeah, Chalupa got the kill even onto Ravon, and I was going for drops, but doesn't get the kill. Drops gets the final knock at the end. Now Chalupa, like you mentioned, trying to survive in a way, but I don't know for how long. He's in a pretty much just waiting. Has an MX9 in hand. Waits for Rosewind to go by. Takes down the medic, but it doesn't matter too much. Yes, he got the knock onto drops, but didn't get the kill, so it's not gonna count for you. That's the end for Exotic, and another knock favoring this squad number 3, who's having a tremendous performance and are now fighting off squad 13.
Yeah, they're heading in from the hills, and they are contemplating making the push or not. I think Merely wants to do it. They got 16 kills on board. Wow. Tata with 5, Snyder with 9. Oh my god, Snyder, where have you been all my life, bro? Hell of some nades, too. Gets the hit marker. Rosewing gonna escape to the hills, but is gonna make some cover. Decent. But for how long? I think the backside is actually not gonna be covered. Finest gets a knock on one, but I don't know if they're gonna be able to get that finish. As a matter of fact, even if they do get the finish, well, Toast is still alive for now. What the hell is going on here? Point blank, what are you doing, bro? You just got...
he did.
Oh, he did. Oh, he did.
Now
Oh
Toast
my
is gonna
god.
get cruised himself.
I have no
Gonna
idea
hide.
what we just witnessed.
Well, Toast trying to go for a fight against Rosewind. Rosewind had a previous interaction the same way, and he's gonna finish off the same way too. Rosewind gets the kill, Aphelion team is out, and that is the team 3 with now 15 kills total. Problem is that they only have 2 players, but it seems to be more than enough. Rosewind and Drops, the perfect duo in this game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the only thing I would add to that would be Ravon, but obviously we saw what happened to him earlier. Couldn't take the heat over there on the outskirts of that little mansion interaction, and now Rosewood and Drops looking to pick up the pieces. Definitely doing a phenomenal job. As a matter of fact, making up for 4/5 of the total kill volume for the squad. So 2 players put in the work. OP as well. Team 13, obviously on top of their game here in game number 3 as well. 19 kills in total so far. Only 2 players left, Patata and Snyder. We saw the interaction with, Patata. Are you going to potato? No, you don't. That is going to be a knock on one player who has streamer mode enabled. Good for you, bro. Come on.
Yeah, they're now gonna be needing the team EMP, I think that is. EMP trying to hide in this rock, but the nades are probably gonna take them out soon. Gotta be cautious, only 3 squads alive, and all of them with a heavy amount of players. Patata takes the first knock onto Scene and continues to be pushing for Nana, but Nana was ready for it. Nana gets the kill. Snyder is left alone. This is now a really bad situation where Nana finally got taken out, but it doesn't matter too much. Snyder in a 1v3, gonna push for 3 people at once. Is now with a Fennec, receives a lot of damage, tries to hide it with this heal. But let's see for how long. Gets outside of the safe zone, gets behind a rock just to fake, just to bait the enemies, and ends up dying because of it. That is the end of game number 3. We are gonna end up with team 21 EMP Empathy Games takes victory in this game. Problem is, I don't think they got that many kills though.
I don't think they did either. As a matter of fact, I saw John in a 3v1 literally snaking it in the grass.
Okay. They got 7. That's not bad.
Okay,
that's not
okay,
bad. Not the best performance.
Hey, John dropped 3. I was sitting here just mocking him because he was literally in a 3v1 just crawling in the grass. There was only 1 player left, bro. 1 player! Take one for the team, man. Get that positioning out. You know what I mean? 7 kills in total. Not a bad game for the EMP boys and gals, if there's a gal on the team. Taking a look at the remainder of the lobby, though. 21. I think that's the highest we've had in Blackout so far for Team 13, who literally had 1 kill in Game 1, 18 in Game 2, 21 in Game 3. What are we expecting from Game 4 from them? Going to be on the lookout for them. So Team 3, who we mentioned had a phenomenal start, finished very well too, 15 kills on board. And I don't think anybody else had double digits other than Team 23, who had 10 kills. Guys, if you are mentioning anything about the muscle car usage, we are on top of it. We've got somebody looking into it for you guys, making sure that we don't have any, blunders moving into Game 4. So definitely keep an eye out on it. Muscle cars banned, has been for a few weeks now. I should have known it. I should have called it out, but I completely neglected it as well. So, if you guys are seeing it, we will be on top of that. All right, game number 4 gonna be starting up. Who was I? What was I talking about? Team 23 with 10 kills. What happened to Wicked Hero? I know they got knocked out earlier, but how many kills did they end up with?
I'm trying to find them right now. They
Oh,
got
two
only 2. They
kills.
were the
Ooh,
first team eliminated.
rip.
And also to clarify, I'm sorry for my English, is the continent. You got America, you got Europe. That's the word that I'm looking
Oh,
for.
Europe. Euro. You're saying Euro. Got you. Got you.
Sorry, I struggle with that word, like I
That's
mentioned.
okay. I thought she said hero, and I was like, okay, Wicked Hero in the mix, because I'm way too out of it to be looking at a spreadsheet. It's gonna hurt my eyes. I can just feel it.
And I mean, they have teams all over the world. Like I also heard that their team from Asia is killing it. You know, we get on top of VR. Like they're trying to get the best teams, and it's been working. You know, it's hard to be consistent at every single competition, but they're definitely doing a great job. That's for sure. Also wanted to mention, maybe Team 13 might have gotten a single kill on the first game, but I think they might be like on a top 3 scenario at this point. Of course, that's completely unofficial, but with the last 2 games, they have killed it.
Oh,
20 kills, 21
absolutely.
kill.
21 kills, and then the 18 from game 2 definitely puts them in
Mm-hmm.
the top contesting spots. But they're gonna have to finish it out here in game 4 and put everything they got on the table, because having 2 great games is good, but you really need to have that third for consistency. One, you get a 10 plus kill game. It should definitely solidify you in that top spot, in those top spots. But again, this is all unofficial. We don't know as far as like points goes where these guys are going to stand at. It's really going to
Mm-hmm.
be up to the mods who are going to be counting tallies and whatnot for at the end of the night. So we'll get official results out tomorrow and whatnot. I'm expecting Team 13 to have a great, or Team 13 having a great game 4. Just can't have any blunders like they did in that game 1. That was literally 1 kill. Granted, they were running around the map the entire time on their own. It happens, So do whatever you can to prevent that here in game 4. We'll see how it goes.
That is right. We will be getting geared up for the last game of the day. Team 13 might be on that top contesting spot, but we also have others like Wicked Main. We've also had, I think actually Tragic didn't do too well today so far, right? Maybe on game 1 they did, but on 2 on 3, not necessarily the best performance that they could have gotten. So now we'll have to wait. Also, Wrecked by Reapers, team number 3, they've had a great couple of games. They gotta keep it up a little bit more, but so far they are in there. They're hanging in there. I'm looking at the final teams. It feels like some of them have left the lobby. I'm not too sure what's going on though.
Future weeks. No, I do not want to do. This is what Echo just put out there. This was actually 30 minutes ago, but he said game 1 isolated, game 2 blackout, game 3 isolated, game 4 blackout. I'm not digging that. I mean, is it an idea? Is that something set in stone? I'm not up for that. I'm not up for the mix up. Stick one map, do it 1 week, do the next one next week, back and forth like that. If that's the case, two different maps for BR. Come on now, let's keep it simple. You know what I mean? Is this a mandated thing, or I don't know? Okay, well,
I guess with the introduction of the new map, maybe there's still stuff trying to be settled. We'll have to get an answer onto that later, I guess.
all right,
People are now
teams.
joining.
Yep, teams are joining in. It is almost at that 5-minute marker. We can start it up whenever you get ready, Echo. Or show, either or, whoever's the host. Actually, as a matter of fact, I think Echo has left the game too. So
That is true.
there we go.
Not too sure.
Oh, my head is pounding now.
Alright, so it's still being talked about. It's something not completely settled, as according to what Echo's saying, but he still said most likely, so we'll have to wait a little bit more for that to be said. For now, we gotta wait. Game 4 starting off soon. Also, Echo, like we mentioned, in case you didn't notice, requiring map. Wait, what? What's going on? What do you mean? That literally doesn't even make sense. We've played 3 games already. But, yeah, a few teams have left. I don't know what happened there. Hopefully they can join as soon as possible. I feel in Steffi is the one missing the download of the map.
All right, just kick him and let's move on. There we go. Start it up. Oh, come on, Steffi, get out of here.
You gotta have your map ready.
Get your map ready.
Okay, yeah, it's not showing that message anymore, so I guess.
Okay,
maybe
there we go.
we're done.
Chancho.
Yes.
Let's go. Power. TJ. Come on, broski. It is time to start it up. Game 4, right around the corner. There we go. We got it, guys. Last game of the night. Let's roll.
That's right. That's right. Last game of the night, and verdict. I'm intrigued to see what's up with the first flight. Although I think something that you pointed out last game is something worth mentioning again. The fact that we thought that train station was not gonna be reachable for players dropping in, and they actually did get there. That means that even if the first initial flight is like too much to the south or to the east, to the west, to wherever that might be, with a flight distance that you can go about, it can be almost all the map. It doesn't matter too much where you're dropping in. It may take a little longer for you to get there, but eventually you can get into that spot that you want to. Grim is saying that you're OP. Agreed. I agree, Grim.
Yo, definitely not.
OP.
I'm well past my like OP prime right now. I'm like I'm expired right now. That's what it feels like. Casting is mediocre as well. Guildmania is literally carrying.
There you have it. First flight, 19 teams. I'm intrigued to see how many people are now going to be going to factory. The teams that I've noticed that are going the most are Team 21 is one of them, EMP Empathy, and 24 Spectrum Esports is not going to be any news as they are both going there. So I think we can go with Squad 21 and 24.
Okay, we'll go with Squad 21 and 24. I'm on board with 21 first. Rumble.
Okay,
they get to drop in. It does look like, yeah, they're just trying to get their loot and whatnot.
Yeah, a few areas have at least 2 squads. For example, I see that also the squad number 1, CFG, is quite close to the squad 17 from Aphelion. Okay, looking at the map, it's quite tough. It's definitely tough. I'm trying to get used to all of this action. I just saw Resume getting taken out. I think we can go now with them as Tragic Morley gets 2 kills onto Wicked Main there. That is a huge start for them. Like you mentioned, construction side is an OP drop for people to go there and fight it all out. It seems to be the case as Vivanto takes a kill onto Rose and leaves only Will alive for Wicked Main.
Yep, this interaction's over before it even starts. Tragic picking up 3 big kills early. As Will's going to be heading for the road. Don't blame him there. We're actually going to jump over to... I'm thinking we go to Rivertown now as I'm taking a look at Team 21, 11, and... Oh, that's NL. That's Tragic Euro. Tragic EU. We'll just, not Tragic, but Wicked EU. I'm sorry, Wicked Euro.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I think they might be in a good place to fight off against these enemies. I'm not too sure what they're doing. Insolence is the one pushing the hardest onto iHapo. iHapo does a lot of damage. Insolence is only 12 HP, hiding behind a wall, but it seems like iHapo also took a lot of damage and decided not to go for that last bullet, and he ends up paying the price. Saitama, though, gets taken out. Isolance.
Oh my god, did you see that shot?
From Isolence?
From
Yes.
yeah, Insolence. That was like one of the cleanest quick scopes I've ever seen on stream. Or at a spectator slot. The shot there. He is gonna get taken down though, so don't even know if they're gonna be able to get that that finish. So all that work for nothing for Insolence. Poor Insolence.
Yeah, right now Wicked and the only player alive. Now Insolence actually just got brought back to life with a revive flight. So another chance for them to try to fight. Something that I was curious about is this thing that Anne has close to himself. And is this operator? I don't know if you remember the operator that used to give you like armor plates. I don't know how that works out now with the new health system. I have no idea.
Let's see. It's slowly. Well, I think it's the same exact thing. Can be picked up by yourself and your teammates. Each layer can reduce bullet damage. Blah 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 blah. Slowly repairs and increases the durability limit of armor and vehicle. So, like if you hit the little bag on the player, you can actually see what their.
Huh,
Yeah.
that's OP.
There we go. 4 kills in total for Wicked EU, and I think that is that a wipe? How the hell did they wipe them that fast? They just came back from the rest flight.
Airdrop incoming.
Yeah, actually, sometimes it feels like Insolence, sorry, was able to surprise them by just dropping in there without any sort of fear, got the kills, and now I don't know if they're completely out. Maybe they have one more play alive, I'm not too sure. But while that fight is over, I think we can, I was gonna say with Squad 1, but now they're done as well. Looking at the minimap, maybe we can go with 21 and 24 again.
We'll jump on over there. So, Team 21 and 24, as I was on board with Team 13, they have 0 kills on board, but they are going to be getting their upgraded chip packages. John is nowhere near his teammates, is he? Nope, nowhere near them.
Airdrop incoming.
I was spectating John, but now I'm not.
Yeah, John was pretty far away. He's now Blaze mode, going in a 1v2 situation. Immediately uses Poltergeist, gets 1 kill, but gets taken out by Rumble. That was an interesting fight to take. I think he didn't realize that there was 2 people, and although was able to get 1 kill, got taken out at the end. His allies are not necessarily going out for a fight. I see Cold Shot in a completely different spot. Carlos is there trying to fight against Empathy. Radical gets the first kill into Reborn. Now Carlos tries to take advantage of that. And that works wonderfully because Rumble is getting through that door. Rumble gets kill 1. Rumble gets kill 2.
Rumble!
Wow. I thought they had it, but Rumble was too hard to handle.
That was definitely not the case. As a matter of fact, Cold Shot coming back from the res flight, I don't think he is. He's trying to get to his teammates. Not going to happen, though. That's tough. Cold Shot, last one alive for Team 24. And Rumble literally came in and cleaned house. Was that the MX-9? Bro, that gun is so cracked in BR. And in multiplayer. This is just an overall, all-around crack gun.
Yeah, the fact that it's almost having the same fire rate as the Fennec, but slightly less, and bringing it down enough to actually be able to control it even better. Because sometimes the Fennec can be quite tough to aim at certain distances, but with the MX-9 is more doable in my opinion. So definitely a good move for you to go for it. Right now the only problem for Rumble is the fact that it has to walk all the way inside of the safe zone and may find an opponent. Hopefully that won't be the case, but we'll have to wait. At the distance, I saw that the SNS side squad got eliminated by the bot squad number 9. So no more fight going on there. In the meantime, I think we could jump with Aphelion, who are quite close to some opponents, Apex and Dark Helmet.
We'll see how it pans out here as it does appear as though they're going to be with multiple opponents in the area. And that was Team 13, who I mentioned didn't have any single kill on board earlier. They picked up 2 so far. So a slow start, not really overextending, which is exactly what you would want to see from a team like this who has potential to take the bag here. All they need to do is play their game. They don't need to put themselves in compromising positions and, you know, taking out an OP affiliate team, regardless of how many points they have on board today, is always a great thing to see for them. You know, you've got a team who has the capabilities of just coming in and ruining your party at any given time. Get them out of the lobby. As I say that, Team 5 doing exactly that same case, trying to get the third-party action on top with the helicopter. This could be a little bit of devastation for both teams now. Team 25's in the mix, too. Holy hell. We got a who's who here.
Yeah, we have that contract that we talked about. Just everybody wants to go to that same area.
And
it's gonna be a struggle for Aphelion.
Yeah, we're gonna see if I can get somebody picked out, but it does look like my game may have froze. We might be. Oh boy.
I can tell you that Patata got taken out, so that's gonna be hugely considered for the fact that now Team 13 decided to leave that area. Snyder was also in a vehicle and decided to leave it too. So the dog tag for 2 players of Team 13 are on the ground, while the second team of Wicked, the one from Europe, are trying to go into the mix and fight off against Snyder. Snyder drops and smoke, ends up dying, and I think we're talking pretty highly about Team 13, but maybe this game is going to be the exact same scenario that they had on Game 1, where they just lose too many players at the beginning and cannot go back to where they were.
We're going to try to get back in the game. As a matter of fact, it's loading up now. Game did crash. So we'll see if we can load back in or not.
Is it loading?
It says it is. Downloading resources, comparing resources. Will we be able to sign? Or yeah, will we be able to join back in the lobby? That's the thing.
I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will. Well, so far, there's still 14 squads alive, you know? 14 squads. I think that's 55. You know, I have a big problem with my device. I mean, not big problem, but it has like round corners. So sometimes I cannot see properly the number on the top left for you to see the number of people. And right now I can guess that because of the time, it's like 54. So about 20 or so people have been eliminated, and so far that same area that was
actually
people,
it's 34. I just loaded back in, and 40 people have dropped. So 14 teams still left, but the res flight's coming through. We'll see if that number gets jacked up a little bit. Well, actually gets jacked up a little lower. So 5 people back on the res flight. Vivanto actually might get griefed here by Insolence, who gets a hit marker. Oh, where were those shots from? That is Tragic 2 and Chill Vibe. So Team 25 and 5 looking to take this course of interaction. Did Team 13 get taken out? Oh, yes, they did. Only merely. This is what I was talking about. 2 kills on board for Team 13, and you got 1 player alive. Nobody. Well, everyone's on the rest flight, so they did fix that spectator glitch, finally.
Yeah, seems like he's going to be able to bring them back if he survives for long enough. Has to wait for a minute and a half or so. In the meantime, I think we can jump with Exotic, who are slightly more in the... No, never mind. They're not that close. Although I gotta mention, did you notice about where Exotic is at right now? This is one of the zombies map of...
Oh, Asylum.
Yeah.
Looky, look at this. This is dope. I'm digging this little portion of the map. Obviously, it doesn't get a lot of attention because literally no one dropped here, but since Zone's here, why not? Why can't we just go ahead and crash it? This is, yeah, this is definitely one of those, you can actually see on the windows where you could repair them, the holes in the window, so super dope. Love it.
Yeah, the first time I saw it, I was like, wait, I recognize this. And someone's like, yeah, that was Barak. I think that was... No, Barak? I'm not too sure. But, yeah, it's pretty cool to see it. Outside of Asylum... Jesus Christ, English is not my thing. I see that the bot squad are sort of close. Nana is the only player alive, and they are struggling to stay alive as Exotic, and now more and more people are driving by. One of those is going to be the squad number 3 from Wrecked by Reapers. Rosewind is down but not eliminated, and now Tragic is also joining the fun.
Yeah, it's never a good sign
Enemy eliminated.
when Tragic decide to join the party. As a matter of fact, we're going to see the push come through for drops. Vivanto, get laced. Is that Tragic wipe? No, that's just Vivanto. Chu on top of the hill trying to get the res off on, or actually more like trying to get the res off on Chu, but is not going to have it. Oh my god, Jupiter, get laced. 4 kills for Morlick, looking to make it 5. Does right there, 6 in total for the guys over at Tragic. Chill vibes. Very, very low armor. No armor, actually. Chu actually is going to be thirsted. That's just going to leave Morlick and Chill, who are now going to have a few moments to collect the tags and scan them in. I think the last res flight is going to be taken off in about 35 seconds. So it's now or never, guys. 6 kills on board, though, for them. As I'm taking a look at the minimap, it's starting to grow a little smaller each. Team 3 are in a very great spot. As a matter of fact, Team Exotic looking hella great. Is that Exotic? That's not Exotic. That's, Who is it that... Is it Wrecked by Reapers? Are they going by Wrecked by Reapers? Who is that? Team 3.
Team 3 is Wrecked by Reapers, yeah.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if they were still doing that or what the case was. Only 2 players had the WRK logo, and Rosewind still has that wonky S logo.
Yeah, from Saints. Ooh,
Yeah,
Chancho
Saints,
got
yeah.
taken out by Chill Vibes. Chill Vibes is outside of the safe zone and may die because of it.
Oh,
Ends
yeah.
up dying to the hands of Rosewind. He's like, no, I want to get that kill, and he does.
Oh.
Struggle on this one. Ravon takes the knock onto Morlick, leaving only Chu alive, and you want to know what? Well, Chu is literally just dropping down from the revive flight, so still has to loot back up. Exotic gonna be in another different fight as they get another knock onto their opponents. They're gonna be getting the rest as well, and Team 13 still has players, but only has 3 kills so far this game.
Yep, and I'm taking a look at Team 6, who we saw the interaction with Tragic earlier went south, never recovered from it. Will, as a matter of fact, has been on the entirety of the remainder of this game, so 0 kills on board. Very unfortunate here, as I think he's just going to drive into the zone, out of zone, in zone, not sure what's going on, in zone. Okay, there we go. Out of zone for a little bit, in zone for a little bit, not sure what was going on with the graphics there, but it is quite alright. As Team 22 actually looking for him there. Myrix, who came in chat and did assure me that he did get that SKS kill earlier while in a moving vehicle. Should get like 800 shots, but you got it, bro. You did it. Literally almost gets destroyed by his own car, and that is going to be Myrix picking up their 6th kill and 9 total for this Team 22. This is Exotic.
That is Exotic indeed. They are not willing to give up. They want to get this game. And they might, you know, they have 3 players. They are one of the few with the most players, but not the only one, because I also see squad number 12 from some timers with 3 people. Merle just got taken out with a sniper. Miguel did as well. Will is the only player alive for Wicked Main, but is not defeated just yet. Will is being pushed over by this squad of some timers, like I was mentioning. Will takes kill number 2. Will goes for kill number 3. That's a 1-2-3 wombo combo for Will. Spotting 3 people, getting them all down. Eliminating them, continuing to be alive, healing back up. And on the opposite end of the map, I just saw Chalupa get a knock onto Ravon, and Wrecked by Reapers is out, with a bot squad with 4 players still alive.
Yeah, but is their kill numbers high? They are. They actually having a phenomenal game here. 13 kills in total. Have great map control here at top of the hill. Looking pretty decent. Got a little bit of action to your right, a little bit of action to your left. Team 22. That's going to be the team with 11 kills, who has Josh Chalupa, Micris, and Neptune. Neptune is knocked, and I do believe Chalupa just got him up there. So 11 kills on board. Exotic looking pretty decent, making the rotation in. They got Merely to deal with on top of the hill. They got Patata as well, who is going to be a little spread out, which could be some issues. As I say that, Merely actually leveling the playing field, takes down 1 in Neptune. That's an interesting build. Is that the VLK on the SKS? I wonder if that's a custom gun. It is. Interesting.
Neptune? Who's Neptune? Where are you at? What's going on?
Oh, Merely. Merely was...
Will
Oh my
takes
god,
another
Merely. Good god, Will, bro.
Yeah, he was alone for the longest time, but was able to get the 4 kills for himself. More people are walking by, but he's hiding behind a bush. The bot squad are now going for Exotic. Slime gets the kill onto Patata, so Team 13 are completely eliminated. Now, Mieri gets the kill onto Snipe. Will is going all the way around. Chalupa gets taken and out. That's only 2 squads remaining. The bot squad has 3 players. Will is on its own, but I think he's not been spotted just yet, and one of the bot players is down, so could potentially take advantage of that. Problem is that when you're alone, you gotta be completely aware of the fact that someone may rush for you at any given moment. That's what Will is trying to avoid. Bot squad is going from 2 different angles, and it's enough for Oliver to get the kill and bring victory home in favor of Bot Artillery.
There we go. Bot Artillery taking the back here in game number 4. Will almost played his life the best to his ability. Absolutely loving it. Picked up a squad wipe and then one on Merely, who was, you know, trying to take some cheeky shots and some snipes on the hill. Gets absolutely obliterated. As we take a look at the kills and whatnot, looking at the damage for the guys over at Bot. Decent job there for them. They pick up 17 kills. Dub for game number 4. Team 6 on the backs of Will, literally surviving on his own for the entirety of the game. Pick up a 2nd place and 4 kills in total. 12 kills for Team 22, who are the Exotic squad. So a hell of a game for them. Micro is actually coming through with 7 kills on his back. So well played for them. Team 25, 7 kills for Insolence. 11 in total for Wicked EU. And yeah, that is looking pretty decent. What else? Who else did we have to point out? Where did Team 13 finish? 5 kills in total.
Yeah, 5 kills. That's 5 a problem.
Kills. That is a problem. That is an issue, but it is something that could be worked out. We'll see how it pans out as official scoring will come in tomorrow. So, Team 3, I felt like they had a very great performance all throughout 4 games, but I don't know where that's going to lead them in the long run. I don't know if their average kills pans out to be enough to compete in the top 3 spot, but we'll definitely be looking for it.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see an answer for that later on. And for you guys to don't miss out on that information, make sure that you follow Meseeks on all of our socials, and not only Meseeks, but also my friend Verdict, you know. Make sure to drop him a follow here on Trovo, on his Twitter, on Instagram, although he doesn't use it too often, but, you know, you never know. May as well drop a follow.
Absolutely, guys.
Verdict, all 4 games have been done.
Yep, dude, say less. We are getting geared up to conclude the stream. Want to thank everyone who came by. Want to thank all the sponsors, HyperX, JuJu, Energy, SXC, Finger Sleeves, and Trovo. Be sure to use code Meseeks at checkout if you go to JuJu or SXC. Some pretty sweet stuff over there. Get you that fat 10% discount. Give a shout out to Echo and Showburn who came through and hosted tonight's event. Absolutely OP. You guys are cracked. Definitely going to be looking forward to a little more of the Blackout map. I'm absolutely digging it. So, guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to conclude the stream for the night, but we're going to get geared up for a raid. We'll see what lucky recipient will be able to pick up you saplings as we're going to get geared up for this. Tell them that Verdict sent you, all right? GG's. We'll see you back next week.